I'm a little late on this, but I want to start by bringing your attention to a letter to the editor of Orillia Matters entitled Local Keyboard Warriors Making Orillia Look Stupid, written by a local Orillian and financial contributor to the mayoral campaign that Don McIsaac ran. The letter starts off by saying there's too much insanity being posted on social media concerning Orillia politics, as if engagement in politics by citizens is a bad thing, and then states, in no realm do citizens get to appoint a city employee. Literally what elections are. We collectively voted in our mayor and respective city councillors, and now our city councillors are having authority stripped away from them through the implementation of strong mayor powers, which allows mayors to make many decisions such as hiring and firing of city management, city budget, and more without having to consult council at all. The letter talks about how the mayor has the support of people like Jill Dunlop and Premier Doug Ford. Yes, we know. That's actually the problem. The Ontario government is the one undermining municipalities to allow mayors, without the majority vote of their council, to bulldoze over local bylaws if they conflict with provincial objective, ultimately blurring the line between municipal and provincial government. If you want to see Doug Ford meddling in municipal government, just search for the words Doug Ford bike lanes and you'll see him angry at the courts for blocking him from tearing up the Toronto bike lanes and wondering why we even have elections if once he's elected he can't just do what he wants.
Again, why do we have elections? If every single decision we make, you can get an injunction, or throw it to the courts. Enough is enough.
The term keyboard warrior seems to imply that the anger people have for the mayor is behind closed doors, that people are hiding behind their computer screen in some sort of cowardice. It really doesn't paint the true picture, which is that I have talked to many individuals in our community and in person that are fed up. I was at a city council meeting that was heavily attended back when people thought we might receive some answers about any of this. This frustration many are feeling is far beyond the keyboard. And furthermore, the term keyboard warrior also ignores the fact that I'm using my mouse trackpad a lot as well, and also my voice in a microphone. So maybe you could call it keyboard mouse voice warrior, or KMV warrior for short. I don't know. I'm open to other suggestions. We're just brainstorming here. No bad ideas. I'm not married to those ones. I guess the main thing I'm wondering is that if the people of Orillia who are opposed to strong mayor powers look stupid, as a letter writer puts it, then do these mayors also look stupid? The mayors of Essex, Timmins, Amherstburg, Kingsville, Tecumseh, LaSalle, Scugog, Owen Sound, Stratford, Perth, Goderich, Hearst, Cobalt, Temiskaming, Kirkland Lake, all those mayors who have rejected the idea of strong mayor powers. So about 2 weeks ago, Orillia Council had a meeting with a lawyer to discuss strong mayor powers, but unfortunately most of it was held behind closed doors in confidentiality. Absent from that meeting was Councillor David Campbell, and then later on during the April 28th meeting when Councillor Campbell introduced an amendment that the city clerk could share the confidential recording to the council members who requested it so that he could catch up on what he missed, this is what happened. I've edited a bit for time, but as always, the full council meeting is available online.
Through your worship, there are privacy concerns with this, as there are with any other document. In my CIP the other day, I identified that I would be doing with the video as identified by council. I trust that council will be taking this into consideration and voting on the matter.
Yeah, fair enough. Councillor Smith.
Yeah, thank you. And through the mayor, is there a way that we could have it to where we allow Councillor Campbell to be able to review this, but possibly here at city in an office, and that it's not a link just set out where it can be downloaded, shared, viewed by anybody else?
I'm amenable to, again, per the CIP, I will do whatever council directs me to do with the video. As far as I'm concerned, custody belongs to council in this circumstance.
Obviously, this is a confidential document, and we handle confidential documents weekly, so this would be no different. We all need to keep in mind that it's a confidential document, and we need to make sure that we treat it as such.
I personally don't want a copy. I think you make it available to people who request it, just to limit the distribution. If that's okay. Any other comments on this?
He's providing a link, though. He's made that clear.
But to those who request it.
Thank you. The motion reads all members of council, but if there are members of council that would not like the link, that's fine. I'm sorry, I'm not sure why this is
Well, it's a sensitive,
100%, and we deal with sensitive documents all the time, so I'm not sure why this is any different.
Just my preference. Anybody else? Councillor Smith?
Yeah, thank you, and through you, Mr. Mayor. My concern is the confidentiality remaining confidential, and I have concerns that it would remain confidential, so that's why I'm requesting that it not be a link dispersed to just anybody, but it be something that's more monitored.
It's not being shared with just anybody, it's being shared with members of council, and it's a confidential link and a confidential video, and therefore it can't be shared by anyone else.
It is because it's a confidential nature that I am concerned that there will be a breach of confidentiality that I believe I've seen before.
Okay.
I've outlined my particular interpretation of what I'm intending to do upon this, upon receipt of this motion to amend. If council wishes for something different, it is 100% council's prerogative to vote on something different, but this is how I will be enacting this particular direction.
Okay, Councillor Campbell.
Thank you, Mayor McIsaac. In point of order, the comment made by Councillor Smith was entirely inappropriate, and I believe an apology to council is in order.
What was the comment, just for the reference? And what rule did it violate?
The comment was her insinuating that there had been breaches of confidentiality by members of this council.
Well, it's a point of fact.
Excuse me?
That's a point of fact.
Excuse me?
It's a point of fact. It's not an insinuation. She said it, right? So that's not an insinuation.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You're suggesting it's a point of fact that a member of this council breached confidentiality? Is that what you're suggesting?
I did not say that. You said it was an insinuation, meaning maybe.
That's correct.
Maybe. She said it was a point of fact. That's different.
My point of order stands. I think it was an entirely inappropriate comment and a disrespectful comment to every member of this council, and I think an apology is in order.
Councillor Smith?
Yeah, thank you, and through the mayor. Again, I do believe that there has been, so that's why I'm stating that position, and I don't feel the need for an apology based on that.
Okay.
Wow.
Don't we have to provide evidence?
Pardon me?
Don't you have to provide evidence? You're going to make that claim?
It's a serious accusation.
Mr. Kirby, any guidance here?
Through your worship, I'd like a small recess, please, of 10
Okay,
minutes.
let's take a recess
Thank you.
until 4:35.
Yeah, thank you, and through the mayor, at this time, I'll withdraw the comment.
I appreciate the comment being withdrawn, but I still feel that an apology is appropriate. That was a serious accusation to every member of this council, and I feel an apology would be appropriate, and I would request that.
That's up to the councillor. The comment's been withdrawn, so it doesn't exist. Could you put the motion back up?
Through the chair, did you want to give the councillor the opportunity?
It's been withdrawn. The motion as amended is on the table. Any further comments on it?
Sorry, through the chair, the opportunity to apologize, not to withdraw.
The matter's been dealt with, Councillor Follis. The motion's on the table for the amendment. Any further discussion? All those in favor?
Sorry, can you repeat that?
Attention's the thing, Councillor Follis, who said that before. The motion is amended that Councillor Campbell put up is on the floor for a vote. I'm calling for a vote. All those in favor of the amendment? That motion is carried. Thank you. Go back to the original motion as amended. Any further discussion on it? None noted. We'll call for vote. All those in favor? That motion's carried. Thank you for that.
The full council meeting can be found on YouTube on the City of Orillia's YouTube page. The stuff I highlighted starts around 2 hours and 29 minutes in.